So I want to begin tonight with an incredible story that I heard over from Rabbi Zachariah Wallerstein. There was a boy, his name was Chaim. Chaim went to yeshiva from 1st grade till 8th grade. When he got to 8th grade, he developed a very close relationship and a close bond with his Rebbe. Eventually, his parents decided to send him to public school, and from 9th grade to 12th grade, Chaim ends up in public school. And his Rebbe from 8th grade always made sure to keep in touch with Chaim, and every single year, the Rebbe would call Chaim and invite Chaim to his house for Rosh Hashanah. And Chaim loved the dipping of the apple in the honey. He loved hearing the shofar. And this went on from 9th grade till 11th grade. When Chaim got to 12th grade, he realized he's a very talented kid. He was very talented in playing basketball. This kid could pass anybody. And because he realized he was so good, he started to play in different places, and people heard about him, and different colleges heard about him, that they wanted him to join their college. And they were making a big championship, and he realized that he got into this championship, and they wanted to see how good he plays, so they could take him in for their college. And this was the day he's been waiting for so long. But it turns out that this big championship falls out on no other than Rosh Hashanah. So he calls his Rebbe, he says, Rabbi, I'm so sorry to inform you this, but this year I cannot come. I can't come to your house for Rosh Hashanah. Why not? Oh, there's a big game, I have to be by the game, I'm not coming. So the Rebbe says, look, I can't stop you from playing basketball on Rosh Hashanah, but at least come to my house, I'll give you a bracha, that you should have a sweet, happy, healthy year, and then you'll go on your game. So the Rebbe says, what time is your game? 3 o'clock. He says, great, come to my house 12 o'clock, you'll have plenty of time, more than enough time to go to the game. So Chaim agrees. He comes to the Rebbe's house, it's Rosh Hashanah, he has his jersey on, he has his sneakers. He knocks on the door, the Rebbe opens up, he has the biggest smile, so happy to see Chaim. Chaim, come in. And then he sits down, Chaim says, Chaim, you look so tired, what happened? He says, Rebbe, you don't understand, I've been looking forward to this game for so many days. I've been practicing, there's no time to waste. Rebbe, I need to go. So the Rebbe says, let me get you a cup of water. So he goes and gets him a cup of water. Meantime, Chaim sits down and Chaim starts to fall asleep. So Rebbe walks back in. Chaim, wake up, Chaim. Oh, what happened? He says, Chaim, I want to give you a bracha, you have to go. Okay. So the Rebbe gives him a bracha. Chaim thanks the Rebbe. Don't worry, Rebbe, I'm going to remember you. I'm going to make it to Madison Square Garden. I'm going to make millions. I'm going to support you, Rabbi. And the Rabbi smiles at him, his usual warm smile. And Chaim moves on. He gets on his bike and is riding his bike. He's riding his bike so fast. He's not even paying attention because his mind is fully on the game. And suddenly a car comes and hits Chaim so hard. You hear the screech from about a mile away. And Chaim falls to the ground. Somebody approaches him. Are you okay? And suddenly before he knows it, he's surrounded by all these people. And one lady goes, I've never seen so much blood in my life. Somebody call the Hatzalah. And then they go call the Hatzalah. He's like, what just happened? He realizes he just got hit by a car. He's like, I know what's going on. The other team knows how good I am, so they hired somebody to come and hit me so I don't make it to the game. I'm going to get there one way or the other. So get out of my way. The Chatzala comes, they put him on the stretcher, they bring him to the hospital. He's like, what's going on? Get me out of here, I have to make it to the game. And then he sees his parents walk in. Mom, Dad, you're going to get me out of here, right? You're going to get me out of here? And they're crying. He's like, why are you crying? Well, they convince you also, I'm okay, everything's fine. And the doctor comes and whispers something into their ears, and they're crying over there. Finally, Chaim realizes the doctor approaches him. And he closes his eyes, and he's like, why are you closing my eyes? And he puts the sheet over him, and next thing Chaim knows, he's not in the hospital anymore. He finds himself in a big courtroom, and he sees in front of him there's a table. And behind the table there are 3 judges. And the judges say, Chaim ben Moshe, do you know where you are? He says, I don't know where I am, but I have to make it to the game. They say, forget about the game. You're in heaven. You got hit by a car, now you're in heaven. He's like, oh no. Suddenly he sees this big angel approach him, beautiful white angel. He says, who are you? He says, my name is Malach Michael. I'm your defense attorney. I'm your lawyer. I'm going to protect you, Chaim. Everything's going to be okay. You're a good boy. And suddenly he hears somebody laughing. He turns around and he sees this big scary angel. He says, who are you? He says, I'm the Satan, or the Malach HaMavet, the bad guy. Yeah, I knew since you were this small, Chaim, you're coming with me. Yeah, I've been waiting for this day for so long. I made sure you committed all those sins, and now you see that scale over there? We're going to put all your avirot on one side, your mitzvot on the other side, so let's get things going. So they open the doors, they see these big angels come out, those big white ones, they do represent his mitzvot, and they start piling them up on the right side of the scale. Big, small, doesn't matter, all the angels go up on the one side of the scale. Then he sees, they open the other door, and all the black angels come out, those are his sins, and all types of avirot. And then suddenly he sees this angel, it's the cheeseburger angel. So who are you? He's like, you forgot? Remember that cheeseburger you enjoyed? Well, see how much you'll enjoy now when I stand on that side of the scale. And then you see this other angel with a disco ball, and lights. It's like, who are you? I'm the party angel. Remember all those not kosher parties you went to? Yeah. We're going to be partying tonight. And he goes to the other side of the scale. He's like, oh no. And they're counting how many avirot, how many mitzvot. And he sees that has more avirot than mitzvot. So Malach Michael is pacing back and forth and says, wait. Every time you want to do a mitzvah, but it doesn't work out, it's still a mitzvah. And there are many times that Chaim wanted to do mitzvot, but it didn't work out. But you still get the mitzvah because you wanted to do it. It's a mitzvah they did with your makshava, with your thought. So they bring out all those angels, and now they see that the scale is now tipping in the favor of Chaim, and now they see it's even, 50-50. So the Sultan says, listen, let's compromise. 50-50, right? So half a year with me in Gehenna, and another 6 months in Gan Eden. How about that? So the court says, not so fast. Malach Michael, do you have any more angels? Says, that's all I got. Satan, do you have any more angels? For now, that's all I have. And all of a sudden they hear big footsteps. Doof, doof, doof. What's going on? They turn around and they see this huge angel, but they can't tell who it is. Is it a black angel or is it a white angel? And all the white angels are screaming, white, white, white. And all the black angels are screaming, black, black, black. And everyone's screaming. And suddenly they finally see the angels come closer. And Chaim's like, well, who's that? Malach Michael says, I don't know. We can't see. He's getting closer. It's half white. And it's half black. And he's like, what does that mean? He's like, I don't know, why don't you go approach him? And Sultan is laughing, yeah, I know who that is. And then Chaim comes up to him and says, excuse me, can you be fully white so this way, I go to heaven forever? Because if you're going to be black, then I'm going to be ending up with that guy. And he looks pretty scary, the Sultan. And this angel looked at him and says, that wasn't my choice. That was your choice. You created me with your own free will. And then the Sultan says, tell him who you are. And the angel looks at him and he says, I'm the angel of the blowing of the shofar. And Chaim says, oh no, I never heard the shofar, I missed it. And now because I didn't perform the mitzvah of hearing the shofar, it's not on my side, it's going on the other side of the scale. And they place that malach on the other side of the scale. And now he has more avirot. He's down by one. And the Sultan says, now you're mine. He says, Hashem, please help me. And the Sultan says, yeah, everybody remembers Hashem when they come to the next world. You should have remembered Hashem down there. Now you remember Hashem? And he grabs him. And Chaim goes, no! And all of a sudden, he feels somebody shrugging his shoulder. And he hears, Chaim, wake up. He opens his eyes. He realized it was all a dream. Rebbe, where am I? What happened? He says, you were sleeping, and I went to get you water. I came back, and you're screaming. He says, Chaim, what's going on with you? Are you okay? He says, I don't know. I had a scary dream. I was in heaven. The angels, they were screaming, black, white. I'm not. He says, Chaim, you have to get to the game. You're going to be late. He says, game? Rebbe, what kind of rabbi are you? You're supposed to tell me to go to shul. I'm going to shul, Rabbi. He says, what happened? He says, Rabbi, I'm going to come back. He goes home, he quickly changes, takes off his jersey, whatever, his sneakers, Nikes, puts on his Rosh Hashanah clothes, comes back to the Rebbe, we're going to shul, we're going to hear the shofar. The way I just described to you this story is exactly how it takes place in heaven every single year on Rosh Hashanah. Every single year, they put on our avirot on one side of the scale and our mitzvot on the other side of the scale. And we never know which mitzvah is going to tip the scale in our favor. We never know. It could be any mitzvah. And there is no such thing as a small mitzvah. Every mitzvah matters. And everybody remembers Hashem when they get up there. We should remember Hashem right now. And this is the time. They don't have another chance up there. They don't have another chance. We have a chance. Every second of our life is another chance to return to Hashem, to do more mitzvot, and pile up mitzvot on that side of the scale, the right side of the scale. So when we come to Shamayim, when we come to Yom Kippur, we're going to have the judgment go in our favor.